Good morning, everybody. Hello. It's Wednesday, December 5th. I knew I'd say something wrong. 2018. Good morning. I hope we're here live in the right place. I'm going to check my iPad over here, see if I can see myself. Oh, yay, I see me. So hopefully I'm live. Hopefully someone can watch live as well and join me here. I hope you're having a great start to your December. I'm not ready for Christmas or the holidays at all. As usual, behind on everything. When you jump on, say hi, make a comment. You will get entered into a drawing if you do so. So I'm just waiting a second to see if anyone pops on. Okay, yay. Now let's see if I see it on this screen. I see it on my iPad. There we go. So Pam is watching, yay. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Make sure you guys, yay, Pam's here. Make a comment, ask a question, tell us what you like, whatever. But that'll get you entered into a drawing to win a prize from me. So you will be entered to win a class kit. Let me go ahead and show you what the prize is. This is what the kit will look like when you receive it, and inside is a full pack of the chicken wire elements, which I believe are retiring. I'll talk more about that later. And then a packet to make 4 cards, and I'll email you the tutorial so you'll know what to make with those. Good morning, Rhonda. Anyway, with your packet, everything's punched and embossed and die cut when possible. Oh, thank you. And then if you can hand cut it or die cut it, that's not done for you. But everything else is done, except for the stamping, of course. So that's the prize for commenting on the video today. For, of course, if you win the drawing. And if you share, you also get entered into this prize again, this prize drawing. Let me show you the cards this kit makes. So it makes 4 cards. Here they are. You will use the country, I'm going to look it up real quick. Sorry, I forgot to bring the stamp set over here with me. Country Home stamp set, which is going to still be available after this catalog goes away, our holiday catalog. So I wrote Carrie over there. You can see I've marked my catalog all up about what's going away and staying. So I will tell you guys about that in a little bit. Okay, so there's the first stamp card. Then we have this one. I colored mine in with blends, but you could use aqua painter, colored pencils, whatever you want. And that one with that galvanized paper, which is going away. Get it while you can. So again, that's the prize. Your cards will not be made yet. You will make them out of the kit with the email instructions I send you. And if you share if you share and or comment, you will be entered into that drawing. But if you share, do what Rhonda did. Make a comment that you shared it so that I know you shared it, because sometimes your privacy won't allow me to see that you shared it. Anyway, everyone I know shared the video is going to be entered into a separate drawing in addition to the other drawing for the Joyous Noel Glimmer Paper. Woohoo! You'll get a brand new pack that hasn't been opened like this one. But this is a $15 value, and it comes with 3 colors. It's super pretty, and I believe this is retiring. But again, I actually have some question marks on that retiring list that we sent out this morning. So I'll tell you about that in a minute. So, go. Welcome, Valerie. Make sure, yes, I agree, Pam. It's not on the list, but it's also not on the carryover list. So I have a question into Stampin' Up! About that. Make a comment as you join on so that you can get entered into that drawing. Yes, you can't have enough glimmer paper. And this is the new style glimmer paper we carry, where it doesn't come off onto you and your stamp room and, your pets and all that stuff. Okay, so that kit, by the way, was from October's online ordering special. Hey, April. Hey, Valerie. And with a $25 online order in October using the host code, everybody got entered to win. Sorry, not entered. Everybody received that kit in the mail. And then we had one in November, and of course we have one in December. We'll talk about later. We're going to jump in and talk about classes this month. So this month, I have my usual classes. I just call them my monthly classes, but they're all at the same time. There's 4 classes to choose from: card making, scrapbooking, memory keeping, and Stamp-A-Stack. And you can take 1, 2, 3, or 4 of those classes. It's also a club. So I have people who come every month, and they are either scrapbook, memory keeping, or card club members. And the members get to be the hostesses for the month and get the host benefits for everyone in their club that places order, that is required to place an order. And so if you'd like to join the club, let me know. You get the projects each month. You get host benefits one of the months. It lasts 10 to 12 months depending on the club and how many people are in it. And if you can't attend, there is an option where we can make your projects for you, or you can just get the cardstock packet. Okay, so I don't think I said the dates. All of these classes are December 14th and 15th here in Midlothian, Texas at the Midlothian Civic Center. So this month, because of December, we're having a holiday party. We'll have cookies, holiday music. Everybody will get a little gift from me. And Valerie, I don't think you placed an online order with me. Valerie's a demonstrator. So if you order through yourself, that's awesome. But to get my kit, you have to order online through me with the monthly host code entered on the shopping bag page. The exception to that is if your order is 150 or more, you still get all the gifts, but you don't have to enter the host code, because then you are the host and you'll get free stuff from Stampin' Up. So hopefully that makes sense, Valerie, but I can check on that for you. Good morning, Tracy and Jennifer. Who else? Yeah, I think I got everybody. Good morning. Okay, so let's take a look real quick at last month's card. Let me finish the dates. I think I didn't finish it. December 14th and 15th. That's Friday, Saturday. Friday is 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Come and go anytime. Saturday is 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Again, come and go. I do have people that come both days because they take enough classes that they need more time to finish. You can do that too. Okay, so this was card class. Of course, we used last month the dies, excuse me, the Snowflake Showcase stuff that retired November 30th. This card, which I got from Pinterest, and this is stamped and then embossed with the Pinewood Planks folder, so I thought that was really cool, and I love this set. We're actually using that today, so I'm going to put that in my stack for the demonstration. And it is retiring, so you're going to want to get that stamp set before it goes away forever. We made this card, which is a copy from my demonstrator meeting, and then we made this card. This is all card class. And this was a straight up copy from a swap I received at Stampin' Up's On Stage, which we went to last month, and I'll tell you a little about that. Hello, Linda, and thank you for sharing. Okay, so that was card class. And you can join a club on that. And then scrapbooking is also a club. Of course, you can always attend as a guest. Many people, Jennifer, for example, who's watching right now, attends as a guest every month. But if you join club, you get the benefits. Okay, so we made page 1 right here. Hey, Kim. And of course, we used some of that Snowflake Showcase stuff. Look at the shiny Merry Christmas. Then we made page 2 of that one. Let me turn it the right direction. Those little ornaments will be going the right way. That's the All Is Bright designer paper, which is retiring. Okay. Then we made page 2 of this one. So this is page 2 of a layout that last month we did page 1. The month before in October we did this page 1. So you see how that works. We make 3 pages every month, 12 by 12. Then the next month we make a matching page or vice versa. So by the end of club, if you do club, it's a over 30 page seasonal album. And then we have memory keeping club or class. Remember, anyone can come. And it usually is designed after scrapbooking. So there's page 1, and here's page 2. And all the blank spots are where your photos go. So super cool. And then last but not least, Stamp-A-Stack. This class is $30 for 20 cards. You make 4 designs, 5 of each. Or if you place a minimum order, you only pay $10 for all 20 cards. So we made All Christmas last month. So we made this one. Wishing You Well is carrying over. That means you can still buy that stamp set when the holiday catalog goes away. We made this one, and that's Nothing Sweeter. That is retiring. Get it now. We made this one with the Snowflake Showcase, which is not available anymore. So sorry. And we made this cute card with the Buffalo Check, which is carrying over, and I'm going to show y'all how to use it today. And then this was the bonus card if you brought a friend. And hey, Debbie. Everybody make sure you comment so you can get entered into my drawing. And if you share the video, you'll be entered to win this whole full brand new pack of glimmer paper. And after you share, make a comment that you shared. Okay, that's the card for bringing a friend, which, oh, they stamped the inside. I did, apparently. I still need to do that. But they stamped the greeting on the inside since it was plain on the outside. Okay, so card class, scrapbook, memory keeping, and Stamp-A-Stack. Those are December 14th and 15th. This month for Stamp-A-Stack, we're doing 2 Christmas cards because it's the 14th and 15th, so you can pass those out last minute or get them in the mail. So we'll do 2 Christmas designs, 1 birthday and 1 other. Thank you, Valerie. And I'll post the link to RSVP for this month's classes on this video when we're all done. Okay, like I said, those classes are clubs as well. New scrapbook and memory clubs start, thank you, Tracy, next month in January. So let me know if you want to join and you want all the details. It's only a $15 each month, and 10 to 12 months, all that stuff. I can explain it to you. Okay, I went to Stampin' Up's On Stage last month. Can't even think of the dates right now. But we got so much stuff, and I do not have it all right here. We got a lot of stamp sets, and all of mine are distributed because I have my sneak peek event this weekend, and I'm already planning for other events that are coming up. So I don't have the stamp sets right here to show you because they're where I need them to be. But I have some other stuff just for fun. This is just random stuff we got. We got this bag. Everybody that attended got this bag, and it's one of those that when it's empty you can fold it up and fold it over and zip it up so you can have an extra bag inside your other bag, right? We all need that. And we got this cool tool case, which matches, by the way, the other bags that we have out right now. So you can put, you know, markers, scissors, all that stuff in here. You can put more markers, scissors, whatever, piercer, all that stuff in here. There's a zipper bag for items. I'm sorry, there's 2 zipper bags for items. You can slide other things in here. I have a mini iPad. I think it's a mini. This is my iPad. I'll show you the back of it. It would fit in here. So anyway, we got this, and guess what? Now, oh, it has a pocket in the front too. Demonstrators are allowed to order this while supplies last for $10.50. So, if you're not a demonstrator, talk to me. It's only $99 to become a demonstrator, and no obligation, but you can get cool stuff like this. You can buy that bag too. I believe it's $7. $7 while supplies last. And of course it says Stampin' Up! On it. We also got a pack of pens. We always get some kind of pens. And guess what? We can buy these too right now. Yay. Let me look inside the bag. What else I wanted to show you? Oh, when we checked in, we got this bag, which has our 30-year anniversary logo on it. It's reversible. It's polka dot on the inside, like crushed curry there, daffodil delight, something like that. There's a pocket on the inside. This was an exclusive bag for On Stage. That bag came in this box, which also had a stamp set and other goodies inside. We got our holder for our name tag, and of course our name tag. These wallets you can purchase now too, $3 as a demonstrator, $3 while supplies last. Says Stampin' Up. We love that. And then they gave you ribbons if you had any recognition. So I'll tell y'all a little bit about that in a minute. But thank you, customers and demonstrators, very much, because you allowed me to earn all this stuff. Thank you. What else? Oh, we got to make some projects, so you can get a little sneak peek now of some new stuff. If you haven't seen this already, if you're a demonstrator, you've seen it all because we can order it today. Today's a very exciting day for demonstrators. So there's some cards, projects we got to make. Also this little pizza box. New stuff coming out. Again, I got to order mine today. The rest of the stuff in my bag, oh, we got these notebooks. There was a pack of 3. One of mine has notes in it, so it's somewhere else. And like flyers and stuff about things that we could order and the event and, you know, stuff like that. At lunch, each day, or 2 of the days, there was a card inside our lunchbox where someone, an employee had written us a note one day, and Shelly and Sarah had written us a note the next day. And these are really signed with, you know, it's not a stamp. So pretty cool. Shelly is the co-founder of Stampin' Up, and Sarah is her daughter, the CEO. So pretty cool that they took the time to do that. So while we were at On Stage, I did get recognized for being the top in the company. Thank you very much again. I can only do that with customers and Downline, which is a demonstrator that buys the kit in my group. So thank you guys very much. And then yesterday, I got a card in the mail from Stampin' Up, which is always exciting when you're a demonstrator and you get mail, I can't point right, that says Stampin' Up on it. You like rip it open immediately. And it was this card from our, I can't think of what they're actually called. It's called a DDM with Stampin' Up. It's something about a district manager. I can't remember the full name, but he put a note inside and of course left it blank so I can reuse the card. And it says, Jennifer, being number 22 out of, well, a bunch is something to be proud of indeed. Congrats on your success. I wish you all that and more in the coming year. Chad W. So that's Chad Williams, one of our DDMs, and he sent me that card, so very sweet and pretty cool. I haven't received a card like that for placing before. So I was number 22 globally, which means out of all the demonstrators in the world, around 40 or 50,000, I was number 22. And then in the United States, I was number 12. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Hopefully next we'll be going towards selling $1 million since I signed up, which was 17 years ago. But anyway, so that was some quick stuff about On Stage. So don't forget, if you want to buy those items, and there might be 1 or 2 more that I forgot to mention, you know, check with me about getting the starter kit because it's awesome. You can get a discount and all that stuff. Okay, this Friday, so that is in 2 days, but hey, if you purchase the starter kit from me by Friday, you can come to our demonstrator party on Friday here in Midlothian. We will stream the recognition part of it on Facebook Live on our private group. But think about that. If you are local and you want to come to a party this Friday night here at the Civic Center, we're doing that Friday. We'll have a potluck, handmade gift exchange, which is optional, and just lots of fun. But we gather every month as a team. My team's called the Stamp Therapist. And normally we just have a meeting, which is a lot of fun. We do stamping every time, have some stamping demonstrations and business training, and it's just a lot of fun. Probably 80% of the people that attend the meeting are what we call hobbyists, which are people who love to get a discount on Stampin' Up stuff, and they don't do classes or have customers or anything. So that's optional to attend, but if you're in my group, you can attend those, or you can watch them on our Facebook Live group. Thanks, Valerie. Okay, so also, because we were able to order from these well, we were able to order from the Occasions catalog today. Demonstrators can order basically everything in this book that we want. And then for every 50 or 100 we spend today, we get to pick a free gift from the Celebration brochure. Woo-hoo. Very exciting. So because of that, if you buy the kit today forward, you can choose those, not Celebration, but you can choose Occasions items in your kit. And then as soon as you're active, you can, for every 50 or 100 you spend, you can get a free gift as a demonstrator. And so lots of things you can take advantage of right now. And then we also have this bag, which I don't think I can't remember, but I don't think I had this last month on Facebook Live. In fact, I did not. This is a bag currently that only demonstrators can purchase. So it's really big. I don't have my paper cutter over here, but it's longer than our paper cutter, so you can fit that in there. On the inside, it has lots of space. What do I have? I have a coffee cup in here from my demonstrator on stage. Lots of space, and these are removable, and like you can reposition them, all this, and this. So you can take all that out and even turn your Big Shot on its side in here and put it in here. It has a long strap to carry on your shoulder. When the Big Shot's in there sideways, you can fit stuff all around it. Zipper in the front, pockets where punches and other items can fit, zipper area in the back. There are pockets on the inside, as you can see. The tag, of course, is gorgeous, and that's why we buy stuff, right, to get little things like that. So, how can you get this? If you're a demonstrator, you can purchase it right now for $50. By the way, did you notice how it matches with that bag I showed you earlier? If you're a demonstrator, you can purchase it for $50 right now. If you're not a demonstrator, you can get it by getting the starter kit, and you can get it in the starter kit or right after you get the starter kit. But if not, then come January 3rd when Celebration starts, I don't know where I put that, here it is. When Celebration starts, which is Stampin' Up's biggest sale of the year, by the way, every time you spend $50 or $100, you get a free gift out of this book, January 3rd through March 31st, 2019. If you buy the starter kit, there'll be two options, and one of them is for $129. You can choose $175 in current merchandise of your choice, and you will get that bag for free. That bag. But it is while supplies last, starting January 3rd. So I don't know how many they have. I don't know how quick they're going to go. I would get the kit now and get the bag now, just like Valerie got hers today. But, so that's the deal with that bag. And then we have our Stamparatus bag, which mine is coming tomorrow, but you guys can purchase that today. It's $29. It holds the Stamparatus, and it matches the theme of all three of those other products. So we can have a matching line of bags, basically. Okay, so anytime you guys have questions about what I've said on Facebook Live, you can always ask me. You can comment on here, but you can also email me privately, Jennifer@jennifercotton.com, which will be posted later. So if you have any questions about that starter kit, let me know. But I will also post the link where you can just go click it, buy the starter kit, and during that time you can view all the items from the Occasions catalog. So that's a little tricky way to view those items. And you don't finalize your purchase until the very end when you pay. So you could go view those as if you're purchasing the starter kit. And hey, Landa and Melanie, you could, so you can sneak peek them, and then if you like them, you can go ahead and purchase the kit. Or if you run into any issues, contact me and I'll help you. Okay, other upcoming events. I have a retreat in a box coming up. It's for January, so it's our mine and April's first ever winter retreat. Winter. We've done fall, and we've done a 1 day in January, but this will be a 3 or 4 day weekend in January, a live retreat. But it's full, so if you want to come, you'll have to come virtually. So you can purchase the retreat in a box, which is Hey Cat, all of the supplies to make at least 7, I believe it is, make and take projects, plus a goodie bag worth over $50 of new product from the Occasions catalog, and gifts and a bag and all kinds of stuff. So you can purchase that and we'll mail it to your house for you to do at home. And then with that, there are 4 optional classes that you can take. And so basically there's 6 things to choose from. Tutorials only, you can buy that, or you can buy the Retreat in a Box only, or any of the 4 classes only, or you can buy all of it. You know, you can mix and match however you want. So I think sometimes people see that and they think they can only take one of the to-go classes if they purchase the Retreat, but that's not true. So I'm going to post a link to that because it's a lot of info, so I'm not going to say it all right now, but I'll post a link. And like everything, if you guys are on my email list, then you will get notified about these things that way as well, with more detail and RSVP links and all that stuff. My Occasions and Celebration kickoff event, where we will be able to, I will be able to use any product I want from that catalog because I'll be able to have ordered it all. You will get Occasions and Celebration product with your class fee and all that stuff, is Saturday, February 9th at the Midlothian Civic Center. I'll be emailing info about that soon, but I'm going to post a link for you guys here. But there will be a to-go option and a tutorial only option as well. So Saturday, February 9th on that. And then I've added a stamping bingo because everybody loves bingo. So it's Friday. Oh, I wrote the wrong date here. I changed the date. Let me tell you the correct one. It's January 25th. Yes, Friday, January 25th at 6:30 p.m. So I'm going to be posting a link to that. The prizes will be all from the Occasions catalog. It's $29. We have new prices for 2019, $29. Valerie, the cost on Retreat in a Box and Occasions Kickoff will be in the link. I didn't write them all down because there's so many different prices depending on what you're taking. But bingo's $29. And then don't forget about the stamping cruise. That is October 6th through 13th, 2019. But you want to book it now so you have so long to pay it off. And I'll post a link to that. Everybody, if you want Christmas gifts that are Stampin' Up, order or have your gift givers order by December 13th for holiday delivery. December 13th is that deadline. I also offer gift certificates. Just contact me for that. They can be emailed, physically mailed, or I've had people pick them up from my porch. And then, like I said, if you want to be reminded about any of this stuff, darn, Pam, if you want to be reminded about any of this stuff, you can sign up for my newsletter. My email newsletter. Okay, Stampin' Up! Specials. The year-end clearance has started. I emailed it out twice already. So there is a whole 3 pages here of stuff that is not only retiring, this is the retiring list, but it is, some of it, is discounted. So it's a clear closeout, last chance. Everything on the retiring list is while supplies last. And again, some of it is discounted. Then we also have a list of things that are going to carry over. I haven't sent this one out yet. You can figure it out from what's not on the list. But the items on this list will still be available after January 3rd. But something important to note. If you guys, well, 2 important things to note. If you are a wood mount stamp person, our wood mount stamps are retiring. So even if, for example, Dashing Deer is carrying over, you can still buy it January 3rd, 4th, 5th, whatever. However, the wood set will not be available anymore. Wood is retiring. Same thing in the bundle. Oh, well, I'm sorry. No. So wood is retiring. I'll tell you more about the Kling stamps in just a second. Let me make myself a note because I forgot to put that on here. Bundles, this is Stampin' Up's policy now. We've had this for several years now. When a catalog comes out, it will have bundles in it. So, for example, Dashing Deer detailed deer thinlits, you can get them for 10% off. Once this book goes away, even if we still sell both products, they are not bundled anymore. So it's very important to remember, if you really love Dashing Deer, for example, even though you know you can get it later, if you want that discount, you need to get the bundle now. So all the bundles will retire even if the product is staying. Keep that in mind. Also keep in mind, there's some really good stuff retiring. Right here on page 1, when we had bingo here at my house like a week ago, this was one of the prizes, and half the people, including demonstrators in the room, were like, what is the Christmas Traditions punch box? I've never heard of that. So it's kind of hidden. It's literally, you open the catalog and it's right there. But I think it's awesome. It looks like this. You can repurpose this box, of course, and put food or whatever in it. But this is what's in the box. A stamp set with 6 stamps, a punch, 2 Stampin' Spots, which of course, remember, you can use those on your Stamparatus, Real Red and Call Me Clover. And then this is a clear block. So it's a great gift, first of all, for someone who's new to stamping. But besides that, it's great for us. The only way to get that punch is in the punch box. You see the shape there. Here's the stamp set. I don't know how well, that probably doesn't help at all. But anyway, it's a really cute set. It's great for Christmas gift tags and cards. And it's $27 instead of $45. It's reduced to $27 while supplies last. So that's one I recommend. Put it on your list and get it now. The other thing I really love is the distressed card tin. So this is what one side looks like, but I actually decorated mine with the retiring Timeless Tidings stuff. Retiring. But anyway, that tin, now I'm going to have to look up the price because I don't remember, but it's, let's say, oh yeah, $6.17 while supplies last. $6.17. It was $9.50. Look, the farmhouse stuff is retiring. Get it now. It's so cute. Lots of good stuff. Like always, they can't carry everything over. They only have so much space in their warehouse. All that junk. So lots of things are going away. Of course, all the designer papers will go away. This really pretty, beautiful baubles stuff is going away. The Alpine Adventure stuff is going away. I showed you Farmhouse Christmas. Pretty much, yes. All these stamp sets are going away, but the blends, the Stampin' Blends, will stay. Everything on these 2 pages, you can't get it after it sells out or January 3rd. This book goes till January 2nd. So the 2nd is the deadline. Signs of Santa stuff is retiring, but the dies are already sold out. The candy cane is retiring. It's so cute. And you can get the punch for $13.50 instead of $18. And of course, the bundle will be retiring along with it. So I haven't done the math yet to see if it's cheaper to buy these 2 separately now with that discount. Always check that kind of stuff out because sometimes you still get the bundle for if you want both. Here we go. Yes, all of these are retiring. You gotta get on. Hey, Pat. I know who, Landa and Melanie and Kat, you haven't commented yet, I don't think, so I want y'all to comment so you can be entered into the drawing. And if you share the video, you'll be entered into the drawing as well, and you will, or if you will comment that you shared, then I will know to put you into that separate drawing for the glimmer paper. The Nothing Sweeter is retiring. So cute. And the dies up here, they are stitched. It's adorable. The tag set and dies are retiring. It's a lot. Angels on Earth and His Light are retiring. Those 2 right there. You can still get Winter Woods, thank goodness. Peaceful Noel is retiring. a lot of our retiring, not a lot, but some of our retiring stuff is already sold out. So if you see that on the, or if you don't find them in our online store, that means they're sold out. All of these items are retiring. This is the stamp set I'm going to use today to stamp with. I'll Be Home. I love it. Like, just look at these fonts. Look at them. It's so pretty. But this one's really cute too. That goes with it at the bottom. It's retiring as well. The Take Your Pick tool you can still get after this catalog goes away, of course. All this stuff going away. Hopefully I'm helping you not have to look at that list as hard, because you're getting to see stuff in person here. Buffalo Check is carrying over. We can still get that later, but the snowmen are going away. What is it called? Beautiful Blizzard, and the die is going away. The die is $23.50 now. And that die is awesome. It gives you so many snowflakes at one time. So, definitely check that out. Everything here going away. Still Night, Cambridge Carols, Flourish Filigree. I showed you Flourish Filigree on that one card. Uh-oh, I buried them. This is Flourish Filigree going away. Super pretty. Falling for Leaves and Pleasant Pheasants is going away. And you, if I'm saying a stamp set, the coordinating dies or punches in general are going away too. Somebody just yelled outside at their pet, I assume, and it scared me. All retiring. Hey, Carla. And you are welcome. Sorry, I just saw your comment. Of course, the Halloween stuff is all retiring. So, Cauldron Bubble, the dies are discounted to $22.40 from $28. Super cute. The Toil and Trouble designer paper is only $8.25. All this Halloween, and this one is not Halloween. It's part Halloween, but it can be Valentine and just food treats and stuff. The takeout treat boxes, all going away. And of course the host only stamp sets are going away, so you can still get those with 150 or more order while they're still available, while supplies last. So again, I've emailed this out so you can look at the list yourself. I did mention I found a few items that aren't on either list, are carryover or are retiring. I believe they are retiring, but I've emailed Stampin' Up! To try to verify. They are page 13, Festive Farmhouse Designer Paper, and the twine and the burlap, not on the list. Page 29, Joyous Noel Glimmer Paper. Page 37, Trinkle Tide Ribbon. Page 43, Chicken Wire. Page 43, Galvanized Clips. And page 33, Takeout Finlets. I think those were just, you know how we make mistakes. We're all human. I think whoever typed up the list might have left those off, but I think they are retiring. I would treat them that way until we get an answer. Okay, so year-end clearance. So shop now. This stuff is while supplies last. If you really want it, I recommend go to the online store, get it now. Use my monthly host code, which I'll show you in just a second, which I've messed up now. It's going to be crooked. But that way, if your order's 25 or more, you can get free gifts from me. If your order is, that's for December. If your order is 25 or more, you will get a class packet. That's not what this is. That was the Retreat in a Box. Let me read my notes. Oh yeah, sorry. I got myself distracted. A class packet to make 4 cards using the Broadway Birthday stamp set. Woohoo! And of course I will use that awesome Broadway bound designer paper in those cards. So you'll receive this kit in January. That's why we're doing birthday, so that you can start getting ready for all your birthdays for 2019. Your packet will be similar to this one, where 4 cards with instructions, all that stuff. And then that's for a $25 online order in December with my monthly host code. If it's 50 or more, you'll also get a free accessory with the order, just like with the packet, just like this one has the free chicken wire. And if I have a bonus this month, if it's 75 or more, hey Nancy, you will get the a selection of 6x6 retired designer paper from the holiday catalog. So even if it was 12x12, I'll cut it into 6x6 and I'll mail you a selection if your order is 75 or more. Use the host code so you can get that credit. However, if your order is 150 or more, don't use the host code. That will allow you to get host rewards at the end. And if you ever have trouble online ordering, let me know and I can help you. But that will give you host rewards at the end. And in the host rewards, you can even pick host stamp sets, including these right here that are retiring, plus the ones in the annual catalog. Okay, so that's my special that I have going on this month. By the way, for when I was talking about convention, I forgot to show you my shirt. This was my group t-shirt. We had well over 30 demonstrators from my group alone attend on stage in Orlando. Some of us went to Disney while we were there. Like, it was great. Stampin' Up! Sent certain titles and above to Epcot for one full day. And we had a private event there that was amazing. Like, it was in this building in Epcot that none of us even knew existed because it's like hidden because it's private. Anyway, lots of cool stuff. I even got this bone folder at that event. I got a stamp set too, but it says Center Stage. Pretty cool. And Stampin' Up, of course. So, I'm sorry. I saw my shirt in the video and I was like, oh, I forgot to show them my shirt. So, some of the things we do as a team here. Okay, I'm going to start the stamping now. So, don't forget, when you watch the video, comment. And I forgot to say this, but I am going to do these drawings next week on Wednesday, December 12th. I've set an alarm already. Because the first prize is not necessarily urgent, but the second prize, you might want to use it in your holiday prep. In your gift tags, your Christmas cards, packaging, whatever. So I want to make sure I get that winner out and on time. It's usually like 3 weeks until I do the drawing because that's how I am. So whoever wins the share entry, so comment and share, commenting and sharing will get you entered for the card kit, but sharing is the only way to get entered for the free pack of designer paper. And then whoever wins that share drawing will also receive the card I make today. So I'm going to point you down for stamping. I've got some stuff here on the table and I'm going to have to probably arrange this a little bit before, like, straighten things out before we get started. So right here we are you can see kind of what we're going to use. I laid a couple of cards that we've already worked on earlier. I cannot do it. Because they use the same stamps. So we're going to use the Buffalo Check today as well as I'll Be Home. So I wanted to show you these samples first using those two stamp sets. So check this one out. I hope you can see all this glitter on the video, but if not, just know that this is extremely glittery. And what they've done, someone else made this card, Lisa Fast. It's from a swap I received. She took the the white shimmer paint and mixed it with 70% rubbing alcohol in a spritzer and just squirted it on top after the card is finished. It makes the whole thing shine. But it uses I'll Be Home and Buffalo Check. And again, look at the font. Like, that's reason alone to buy this stamp set. Okay, here's another one from a swap from Sandy Rule that I received, and it uses Buffalo Check. By the way, I want to point out, if you look at everyone's samples, Buffalo Check is not a perfect stamp. So you get, hopefully you can see this, you get imperfections in the solid squares. This has been a big thing on Facebook for other demonstrators, that they think their stamp might be defective. But even, I don't know how this person did this one, but even on hers, there is some white space right here. So, but it's a super cute card, of course. So it's not intended to stamp solid, but I'm going to give you guys tips today. This is a swap. By the way, that's a swap. I don't know whose it is. or this one, but these are from On Stage, that because you just walk around and trade cards with people. It's pretty cool. And then this is one from one of my classes previously. Again, you can see the imperfection in that stamping. So the stamp sets, I'll Be Home and Buffalo Check. This one is retiring. You got to get it now if you want it before it goes away forever. And Buffalo Check will still be available when our new catalog comes out in January. Okay, I'm trying to straighten this out for y'all. It's kind of annoying to watch a crooked video. So these are the two stamps I'm going to use today. Here's my supplies, which I did forget to post the measurements for you guys. So let me give them to you now. We have our card base, which of course is 5.5 by 8.5. 5.5, 8.5 crumb cake. Then we have a 5 1/4 by 4 Mary Merlot 5 1/4 by 4. Then we have 3 3/4 by 5 crumb cake. And then a piece of Very Vanilla, approximately a 4-inch square. That's for the house we're going to stamp, but we'll die cut it out. So approximately 4 inches on that. Okay, so Very Vanilla crumb cake, Mary Merlot. So of course first you want to fold with your fancy bone folder. Fold your card base in half. And then if I were doing this, you know, not in a rush, I would stamp and sign the back with a handmade by and sign with a matching marker so that everybody knows who made this card when I give it to them. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and do that background stamp next. So I posted on Facebook my tags from Bingo. This was one of the tags we made. Unfortunately, this ribbon is sold out, no longer available. Anyway, it doesn't matter what it is because you can't buy it anymore, but I love it. But this is a tag we made, so I basically just turned this into a card. So that's what we're going to do right now. So oh, and I wanted to show you guys real quick that for this ribbon hole, take this out so you can see how cute it is. That is this trio, oh, I totally blanked out on the name, like Corner Trio something punch. Hey, Sherry and Teresa, make sure y'all comment so you can be entered into my drawings. If you don't comment, you won't be entered. Oh, I can't think of it, but it's got the word trio in it. And for this one, it won't work there, but you put the paper in straight and punch it. Push the whole thing down at one time. For the other two, it's corners, so you put your paper in the corner instead of straight, or the corner here, but always push the entire punch down, not just the side you want to use. So I wanted to show y'all that. Okay, now we have our, I'm a mess, 3 3/4 by 5 crumb cake cardstock, and our Buffalo Check stamp. I forgot to talk about the cling stamps. So when our new catalog comes out in Occasions, in the Occasions catalog and Celebration, we will no longer sell wood mount stamps in that publication. So none of the stamps will be wood. But instead of what we call clear mount now, which is this, these will be called cling, C-L-I-N-G, cling. And what's different is that sticker right there. It's stickier. So when you get those stamps, you're going to want to not assemble them until you have all the information, basically. And that's not exactly what I'm doing in this video today. I just want to warn you ahead of time. Remember, wood mount is retiring. We're still going to sell red rubber, but it will be in cling, which just means mainly that the sticker here is a different material that is stickier. So it's super sticky, so you're going to want to be careful assembling because you only get one shot when you put your sticker on. And then careful when you peel them off the clear block. Make sure you really are under the sticker before removing. So there's some other tips too, but that's just a quick version. The reason I thought of that is the only stamps we will still sell in wood mount are large background stamps like this. They will still come in wood. And this one is carrying over, so it'll still be in wood. But that's only in America and Canada. So in North America, you can get these in wood still because people still purchase them here. The reason wood mount is retiring is because of sales. It just doesn't sell as much. Okay, so this is how I stamp my big background stamps, and this is what I recommend you do with your Buffalo check, because there have been a lot of people thinking that their stamp is defective because they're not getting a good image. But I've always done this with background stamps. You lay it upside down on the table and you tap your ink pad all over. This is soft suede. You have to tap multiple times in different areas, always, like even if you're inking a regular stamp, because of imperfections on your stamp pad. But you can also tell that the more I do this, I don't know if you can see it on the video, but the more solid my inking gets. Reason number 2 I do it this way, it's easier to ink, is it's easier to make my image be stamped straight. So I can look at, just pick one edge, and I can choose an area to align it with and put it on there straight. Now, of course, I did it crooked because I'm on video. Let's try it one more time. I only get one more shot. I'm gonna have to bring my head a lot closer. Let me use the bottom instead. Okay, this is gonna be straight enough, but that's what you do. Then you take a piece of scratch paper so you don't get ink all over your hands, and you rub everywhere you know that the paper is under there. I'm pressing really firmly, so see how my fingers turn white? That means you're pressing hard enough. You don't want to do this super fast, you know, take your time, but also just make sure you hit all the spots that have paper. You know, don't just do one corner, don't just do the center or whatever, everywhere the paper is. And then you just pick it up, and look, it's straight and it's solid. And for this stamp, it's as solid as it gets. I and demonstrators in my group have done this from the beginning with this stamp and had no issues, because that's just, first of all, this is how it's supposed to look, but second, that's just how you use background stamps. So hopefully that will help you, anyone who's had trouble with this stamp, to get a good inking. I've heard that you have to use the Stamparatus, but you really don't with this one, in my opinion. You do not. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and add my greeting in Merry Merlot, and it's from I'll Be Home, that cute font, Merry Christmas. And for this one, I'm going to decide, yeah, I'm going to put it down here because I want Christmas to be in this lighter area. So just going to eyeball that. Nice and firm, straight up. There's our Merry Christmas. Super cute. That was Merry Merlot. Then we will take our Very Vanilla cardstock and stamp the house in Crumb Cake. And this is the kind of set I usually shy away from because of all the coloring it takes. So I always try to find a way to use it without having to do too much coloring. So that's what you'll see today. Of course you can color it in and it'll look awesome. That was Crumb Cake ink. But yeah, we're not doing that today. And then I'm going to die cut it out. And so I'm going to use the Layering Circles framelits. These 2 largest circles. And there's the dies right there. Must have. And this piece here that is going to layer behind is where I'm going to get that circle from. So you can always save paper when you're covering up almost everything in the paper. Cut or punch something out of it first, and that will you know, make you not have to get out another piece of Merry Merlot, for example. Okay, so I'm going to place both of these pieces. By the way, Big Shot tip time. When you are using your Big Shot, leave the platform and the cutting pad on the Big Shot. Don't take it off and get everything placed exactly where you want it, because it never fails when you put it back down, something hits it and moves stuff. So leave it on here. Place your cardstock on the Big Shot and position it where you want it. I do have the magnetic platform on here, so these are magnetized right now. And then another Big Shot tip is I keep one cutting pad on the bottom. It's designated bottom only. And then one is supposed to say clean for the top. Sometimes mine get cut in classes accidentally. There's a few cuts on this, but you can see it's much cleaner than that bottom one. And so we keep a clean one for the top, and the reason is when we run it through the Big Shot, all that pressure would embed this stuff into my pretty image. So keep a clean cutting pad for the top for your Big Shot, and just write on it top only, or top, or whatever you want to write, and then you will always remember, don't cut on this one. When these bottom ones get super used, then I will write folders only, and I will use these for embossing folders. So that's how I kind of rotate my cutting pads. And then when these get just too yucky, then it becomes a bottom cutting pad, and so on. So Big Shot tips for the day. Okay, so there's my cutout pieces on this house image. We're going to sponge some crumb cake ink on the edges. So when you're sponging, this is when you want it on the edge. I recommend not doing this, because that's what you get. Like, that's on the table sponging. I hold it up in the air and scrape the edges of the paper with the sponge. And voila, sponged, super cute. And then for the coloring, by the way, I didn't say it, but this is the December host code. If you place an online order with me in the month of December with that host code, $25 gets you the class packet with Broadway birthday. $50 will get you the class packet and an accessory, and $75 or more gets you all of that, plus some 6x6, designer paper from the holiday catalog. Okay, so on your Stampin' Blends, these lines indicate whether it's the thick end or the thin end. So we're going to use the fine point, the thin one. Cherry Cobbler, even though this is Merry Merlot, we don't have that color in a blend. And I'm just going to touch the blend to each Christmas light. And with the magic of TV, look how fast I am at that. Woohoo! So just touch that on there. Don't forget your blends bleed through, so careful on that. And this card is ready for assembly, so we'll add some nail adhesive on the back and just kind of center that. Add snail on this piece. It doesn't want to work. Alright, I can work with that. I know what you're doing to me, snail. I didn't mean to put it in the center because of that hole, but that's fine. Center that. And then this will go on the front of my card. So this is a pretty simple, quick and simple card. It kind of shows you how you can take other things you've made, like that I made that tag, and turn it into something bigger or smaller. So you might have gone from the card to a tag, or a card to a scrapbook page, or a tag to a card. But you can get design ideas from other stuff you've already done, or samples, of course, that you see on Pinterest or whatever websites. Those are the edges of my Stampin' Dimensionals, which I always use up. Don't forget our dimensionals. You get 300 for 300 for $4. And then they don't even count the edges in that 300, so that means you're really getting like 350 or more for $4. So there's that. Because this ribbon is sold out, I switched over to the metallic edge ribbon. It's the gold metallic edge ribbon, which looks really pretty. The ribbon is vanilla, so it looks good with this very vanilla cardstock. I'm going to do a bunny ears bow. So you make 2 bunny ears, equal size, leave some good space in between them, cross them over like that, put the one on top down in the bunny hole, and pull. This, what happened? I lost control. I went too slow, and pull. And then you always get a really ugly bow, and so you always have to shape it and bring it back into, you know, into form, let's say, and you'll have a really pretty bow. And you can make it, what I love about bunny ear bows like this is you can keep pulling these tails and make the bow as little as you want, which I think is pretty darn cool. I could make this bow a lot smaller, but we don't need it a lot smaller for this card. Okay, so we're going to trim our tails off. I see Sherry said you love the buffalo check. I do too. I'm so happy we'll be able to use it for longer than January 2nd. What dies were those? Those are the layering circles dies. Or framelits, I'm sorry. Layering circles, framelits. Yeah, just dot the lights, Debbie. So much easier. Hey, Wendy and Eleanor and Rhonda, make sure y'all comment if you would like to be entered into my drawing, so you can possibly win a free class packet mailed to you. I'm doing the drawing next Wednesday, so if you're watching this recording, make sure you comment before Wednesday, December 12th. I'm going to put the bow right about there. And that is our finished card. Quick and easy. You could step it up and add bling, but I actually thought it would be too much. I would either have to do all rhinestones or something. I like the sort of rusticness of this card. It can be leaned towards more the masculine style, but of course women would love it. Oh, I'm holding it wrong. And I meant to actually do this last month. I actually had the stamp laying out to show you guys, and I forgot to do it to demonstrate how easy it is to stamp that buffalo check. It's not a lot of trouble. Just place it upside down, and it works. So don't forget, I'll Be Home is retiring. Don't forget the host code. Thank you very much for tuning in today. Hi. Thank you very much for tuning in today. I appreciate it. Share the video if you want to win some glimmer paper, and comment that you shared. Rhonda, you would love a good win. I like that. I would too. Anyway, comment on the Facebook video so you can be entered, and when you share, comment that you shared it so I can know that you did that, because sometimes your privacy doesn't tell me that. I hope y'all have a great month. December, I have 2 events this weekend, then my card class is the next weekend, then a little break, and then we'll be doing Retreat in a Box, and new catalog, the Occasion Celebration Kickoff, lots of stuff coming up. So full-time job here. So definitely make sure you sign up for my email newsletter so you can be informed of everything. And I appreciate y'all. Thank you for sharing. Debbie, thank you, Valerie. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day. Have a great week, and Merry Christmas. And I'll see y'all later. Bye.